Let's talk about this weird modern phenomenon. Nothing feels exciting anymore, not food, not work, not even weekends. Everything feels like you've already done it before, even when you haven't. You wake up, open your phone, scroll, maybe laugh at a cat doing backflips, and then boom. Your brain's already tired before breakfast. You're not bored, you're numb, and it's not your fault. The truth is, your mind's reward system has been hijacked by what? By constant, instant, cheap stimulation. Excitement used to be rare. Your ancestors had to hunt for food, travel for months, build fires, just to feel that spark of accomplishment. Now you tap a screen and get 50 micro hits of dopamine before your socks are even on. That's like tricking your brain into thinking it climbed a mountain when all you did was climb into bed. The result? Everything real starts feeling too slow to matter. You watch a 2-hour movie and check your phone 10 times. You try to read, and your brain goes, next, please. You meet people, and after 5 minutes, you're mentally back on TikTok. We've trained our brains to expect fireworks every 3 seconds. So now regular life feels like a candle, but let me tell you something. You're not supposed to live on fireworks, you're supposed to live in the moments between them. Excitement isn't dead. It's buried under too much noise, and today, I'll show you how to get it back. Let's start with something uncomfortable. Your brain doesn't owe you excitement. You have to earn it again. You know how when you eat dessert before dinner, dinner suddenly tastes boring. That's what modern life does to your mind. You're constantly eating dopamine dessert, so real life feels flavorless. The trick isn't to find more things to excite you. It's to let your dopamine levels reset so you can feel joy again. Here's the first step. I call it dopamine fasting. Don't worry, it's not dramatic. Pick one day, or even half a day, where you cut off cheap dopamine. No scrolling, no notifications, no just one more video. You'll feel bored out of your skull. Good, because boredom isn't the enemy, it's the doorway back to excitement. When your brain gets silence, it starts craving real stimulation again. A walk feels peaceful, music hits differently. Even simple thoughts feel alive again. That's your brain healing. You know who understood this? Steve Jobs. He took long silent walks, alone, with no phone, no distractions. That's where his best ideas came from, not when he was busy, but when his mind was still enough to think. He didn't chase excitement, he created it. Because when your mind is calm, your imagination wakes up. When you stop consuming, you start creating, and that is real excitement. But let's be real, silence feels awkward at first. We've trained ourselves to fear it. Notice how people can't even stand in an elevator without checking their phones. Stillness feels like withdrawal, but that emptiness, that's where your energy regenerates. It's the gym. For your brain, old patterns break, focus grows stronger. And slowly, life starts tasting colorful again. Now you might think, what if my life is just boring? Maybe it is, because you stopped exploring it. Remember being a kid, sticks were swords, boxes were castles, puddles were oceans. That curiosity didn't disappear. It got buried under comfort. Adults think they've seen it all. Truth is, we've only scrolled it all. The cure to numbness isn't more thrills. It's noticing again. Next time you walk outside, leave your phone in your pocket. Look around, listen, breathe, let life stop being background noise. That shift rewires your nervous system. You exit autopilot. You enter awareness and excitement. Lives there, always. Another thief of excitement, comparison. You could be living well, but see someone doing better, and your happiness gets cancelled, like a subscription. Coffee versus yachts. Jobs versus Bali influencers. Comparison kills joy faster than failure ever could.